Why do our history books focus on defeats? Why do our historians glorify invaders and belittle our culture? This isn't just a coincidence, it's a deliberate narrative crafted by those who sought to control the story of India. But who are these storytellers and how did they manage to distort our past? Even before independence, the narrative of Indian history was first being shaped by the colonial and imperialist British historians and later by people who adhered to the ideologies closely tied to the Congress Party, one of the dominant forces during the freedom struggle. Communists like M.N. Roy, who after a stint with the Congress went on to establish the Indian Communist Party. Parallelly, the Aligarh school, led by Muslim historians such as Muhammad Habib, himself a communist, wrote a version of history that downplayed India's Hindu cultural and spiritual heritage. With independence, the reins of history and culture were handed over to the leftists by Prime Minister Nehru, himself a fan of Fabian socialism. Nationalist historians like Sir Jadunath Sarkar and R.C. Majumdar, who emphasized India's rich heritage and victories, were sidelined under his leadership. Nehru virtually gave control of the historical narrative to those who sought to diminish India's cultural pride. In 1969, as Indira Gandhi's government teetered on the brink of collapse, she sought the communists' support to stay in power. In return, the communists demanded control of the education ministry, knowing that the key to future ideological dominance in India lay in shaping the minds of the youth through the education system. Professor Nurul Hasan, a dedicated communist, was appointed education minister. The establishment of JNU that same year became a turning point. Historians like Irfan Habib, Romila Thapar, and R.S. Sharma rewrote India's past through a Marxist and communist lens, ensuring that universities across the nation propagated this version of history. The aim to weaken the spirit of patriotism, undermine Hinduism, and dismantle our native civilization by erasing the cultural roots that bind us all together. This is why the history that we've been taught is a history that glorifies our oppressors and diminishes our own cultural legacy.